This is a quaint, long-established cafe near the station.
Excuse me, I ordered iced tea, not iced coffee. Oh no, I'm terribly sorry. I'll change it to iced tea right away. No need to bring it anymore. I have an appointment after this. I won't make it in time. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, she made another mistake. Just like last time. Maybe it's beyond just being clumsy. I'm Kazuki Yokoyama, 23 years old, a first-year working adult.
Sorry for the wait. Here is your ham and cheese toast.
Huh? I ordered an egg toast, though.
Oh no. I'm terribly sorry. I'll remake it immediately.
No, it's fine. Making it again must be hard, right? This is good, actually. I was thinking about having ham and cheese toast after I placed my order, so I'll take this.
I'm sorry for making a regular customer like you go through all this.
So you remember me?
Yes, you often come here in the mornings.
The breakfast here is really good. It's my source of energy.
Even though I messed up.
You don't need to worry about that. Her name is Miss Ichijo. She works hard on the floor of this small cafe. Only her last name is on the name tag. It seems like she's in charge of the floor all by herself. Another order mistake. I've been coming to this cafe for half a month now. She was already working here back then. She made mistakes with orders then too. Too many mistakes. Why is that? I hurriedly ate my breakfast and headed off to work. That night. Huh? Is that Miss Ichijo? Is she coming from work? You're Miss Ichijo, right?
You're the customer from this morning, right?
Yes, that's me. Are you heading home from work?
No, I was actually detouring on my way home from college. I work part-time at that cafe, but something happened today. I got a warning that I might get fired.
What? Fired? Why is that?
Why? You can probably guess why. The signal is about to change, so I must be going now.
Wait, please!
What is it?
Please, let's talk after we finish crossing the road.
Are you selling something? I don't fall for suspicious sales pitches. I'm a student. I don't have extra money.
I'm not selling anything. Do you have a moment?
Well, I'm just heading home, so I do have time.
I'm Kazuki Yokoyama. I've been going to that cafe for half a month now. I'm a working professional. Do you know why you might be fired?
Why do I have to tell you?
Is it because you make too many mistakes with orders?
How could you say such a difficult thing so bluntly?
Have you ever thought about why you make so many mistakes with orders?
Because I'm left in charge of the floor by myself. It's overwhelming.
Sure, there's no denying that the cafe is understaffed compared to the number of customers. But I think you're adding to your workload by having to correct your own mistakes. If you were more careful with each task, you could prevent this. Doesn't it frustrate you that you've been warned about being fired?
What gives you the right to tell me all of this? Rather than frustrated, it feels like I've been rejected. It makes me sad.
Come with me for a moment.
Where are we going? I don't have any money. Even if you were to tell me that I won't be fired, it'd still be a problem if you asked for money.
I won't do anything like that.
Or are you trying to do something inappropriate to me? I've never even had a boyfriend. That would trouble me.
What? I would never do anything like that. We're only going to talk about why you might be getting fired. The discussion might take a while, so we'll go into the cafe at the station.
If that's the case, then say so. You made me imagine unnecessary things. You're too forceful.
I apologize for that, but I couldn't just ignore the situation.
Why couldn't you ignore it?
When I was in college, I was a part-time leader at a restaurant and was in charge of training part-timers. Seeing how you work, I think there's still room for improvement. If we correct those points, you might not need to be fired.
Such as?
First of all, did you get any training on how to serve customers at your part-time job?
Actually, this is the first time I've had a part-time job. I had some circumstances that led me to get one. My friends told me that it's easier to pass the interview for a part-time job if you have experience in customer service, so I lied and said that I was experienced. So I think that's why I didn't receive detailed guidance on serving customers.
You had circumstances. But it's simple. First, when you receive an order from a customer, you should repeat the order back to them. Always confirm the order with the customer. This will prevent order mistakes.
I didn't do that.
The cause is something basic. Do you still want to work part-time at that cafe?
I do. I won't make order mistakes anymore. It all started when I lied about being experienced. The cafe is close to both my college and the station, and I like the atmosphere there.
Then let's go talk to them directly tomorrow. Apologize where you need to and ask them.
But I was told I'm being fired.
If you explain how you're going to improve and show them your motivation, it might work out. If it still doesn't work, then at least you'll be able to accept it. The next day happened to be a Saturday when both of us were off. Reika decided to call the cafe master at 2 p.m. when it was less busy to ask for permission to visit. The next day, I was waiting in front of the cafe alone. Although I thought it wasn't necessary for me to go with her, Reika asked me to come along.
What's going on? We finished our conversation yesterday, didn't we?
I'm sorry, Master. I was in a situation where I had to find a part-time job quickly, so I lied about being experienced in the interview. From now on, I will repeat and confirm the orders from customers. So, could you give me one more chance? I beg you. I really love this cafe.
Well, if you say you like it here, I can't refuse. Okay, I'll give you one more chance.
Thank you so much.
But from now on, if you make a mistake with the order, I'll deduct it from your pay. This is a small cafe, and it affects the business, so I'm counting on you to be diligent.
Yes. Yokoyama-san, I did it! He's giving me another chance.
That's great!
Just as you said, Yokoyama-san, I'm glad I didn't give up. I won't make any mistakes with orders this time.
Good luck!
Yes. I may never meet someone who cares so much about me like this again.
Is something wrong?
Do you have time after this, Yokoyama-san? If you have time, I'd like to treat you to a meal as a token of my gratitude.
I have time, but I only gave you normal advice. You don't need to thank me for that.
Then let's go.
You're pretty forceful, aren't you?
This is payback for the forceful Yokoyama-san from yesterday.
Well, I guess I did meddle in your affairs quite a bit. Maybe the reason I frequent that cafe is not only because the morning meal is delicious. Maybe I'm also attracted to her smile. We both had lunch, so we decided to have tea and some sweet treats at the cafe.
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Reika Ichijo, a junior in college. It's strange that my first part-time job is at that cafe in my junior year, isn't it?
I started my part-time job when I was a freshman, but if you can make a living without a job, isn't it okay not to have one? However, you can learn a lot from part-time jobs. You mentioned you had circumstances that led you to start a part-time job, right?
My father is too strict. He has this outdated notion that women should get married quickly, have children, and protect the household. So he said that doing a part-time job is meaningless and didn't allow me for years. I started working part-time as a rebellion against my father, so I've kept it a secret from him.
Are you a lady from a prestigious family, Reika-san?
It seems so. Since I was a child, we've had servants in the house, and I've never even had to help around the house, so I grew up without being able to do anything. But I want to get a job and become independent after I graduate from college. That's why I think it's better to gain any kind of experience, which is why I started a part-time job.
I think your thinking is more in line with the times. Having a part-time job when I was a student is helping me a lot now.
That's right. Yokoyama-san, could you meet my father once and convince him?
Well, I don't know about that. In what capacity am I supposed to persuade your father? After all, we've barely spoken to each other since yesterday.
As a friend. No, honestly. Can't you convince my father as my boyfriend?
What? Why would I be your boyfriend all of a sudden?
Because you're the first man who has ever cared about me this much. I don't know what I'd do without you. You've completely occupied my heart in just these 2 days. I don't want to miss this chance.
But becoming lovers all of a sudden is too rushed.
Indeed, it was too sudden for me to fall in love.
So it wasn't just me who thought it was too sudden.
Regardless of the process, I don't think I'll ever meet someone like you again. I want to cherish our encounter. That's why I'd like to cultivate a relationship with you from here on out. If it's too soon for us to be lovers, could you consider me as a potential girlfriend?
You really insist on the lover thing, huh? Don't we usually start as friends?
I'd like to have the premise of being lovers, please.
Don't you want to confirm whether I already have a girlfriend or not?
Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm so relieved. After all, these feelings were suddenly born inside me. I thought it would be better to express them as soon as possible, and I don't want to be taken by another woman. Strike while the iron is hot.
I get it. Then let's go with the potential boyfriend thing.
I'm so happy.
Remember, it's just potential for now. I feel a bit forced, but I don't dislike you.
You don't dislike me? That motivates me even more. How about trying to convince my father next Sunday?
Okay, I got it. Shall we go now?
Yes.
I exchanged contact information with Reika-san and we left.
You're going to come for breakfast on Monday, right?
Probably. But I can't come every day because of budget constraints.
As a potential girlfriend, I'm allowed to go on dates with you, right?
Yes.
Can I ask you out?
Yes. I feel sorry for having such an ambiguous relationship, but my heart is not filled enough with her to want to become her boyfriend. On Monday, I stopped by the cafe before going to work.
Thank you for waiting. Here's your egg toast.
You didn't make a mistake today.
I'm not proud of it, but I haven't made any mistakes today.
That's impressive.
I'm trying to keep calm and serve customers faithfully to the basics. I want Yokoyama-san to see that I'm doing my best, and I hope you'll come to like me.
Ah, I see.
How about meeting in front of the station at 1:30 p.m. this Sunday? I'll send you more details via message.
Keep in mind, we're just meeting your father as friends. If we tell him about the potential lovers thing, he might get confused.
Understood.
On Sunday, I was in the reception room of the Ichijo's house.
Reika said she would bring a friend home and wanted me to meet them, but I didn't expect a man. So, what brings you here?
My name is Kazuki Yokoyama. Reika-san is currently working part-time in secret from you.
Part-time job? Reika, is this true?
It's true. After I graduate from college, I want to get a job and leave this house. I'm working part-time and saving money to be independent, but I don't like having to hide it from my father.
You don't have to work part-time. You're not financially struggling, right? And there are many good matches for Reika, so there's no need to go out of your way to get a job.
I'm already 21. I want to make my own decisions. Please just watch over me.
As a friend, I'm here today because Reika-san consulted with me. She is seriously considering her future. The experience of working part-time will surely be useful in the future. It can also lead to understanding the work of a future partner, so I think it's not a wasted experience. Please accept it.
Yokoyama-kun, what you say makes sense. I might be old-fashioned, but I don't want my daughter to go out into the world and struggle. I don't want her to get hurt, that's all.
But I believe it should be Reika-san's decision on how to live her life. Even if it's a thorny path, isn't it happiest for her to make her own decisions and live life as herself?
I understand. Reika, do as you like.
Really? It's okay?
But in return, you must take responsibility for yourself. I feel relieved knowing that you have a friend who cares about you so much. How about we just have you marry Yokoyama-kun for that matter?
I knew it. You think so too, Dad. I have a good eye for men, right? I really like Yokoyama-san, and I'm working hard to approach him now, but I'm having trouble going beyond being just friends.
Isn't this conversation getting a bit off track?
Well, please be good to Reika.
Yes. Her father left the room.
Since I got approval from my father, I will approach you more, Yokoyama-san. How about a date on our next day off?
Sure.
Where should we go? It would make me happy if you also thought about a date plan. Of course, I will think about it too.
Understood.
By the way, have you started to like me a little?
Yeah, a little by little. Recently, I've started to find Reika-san's earnestness quite endearing. Once these feelings intensify, I plan to express my feelings to her.